be the first run review slash unboxing of the RAD UFO, which I have in a box over there. I'm going to open it up in just a minute, but first, I'm going to make some coffee. So I just got this like fancy coffee online. Go in the other room so I can be a little louder. So I got this fancy coffee from, I think it's Black and White Coffee Roasters. I got a couple of them. I got like a regular, their original or whatever, just like a regular dark roast. And then I got some like weird experimental one. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's a lighter roast and it's supposedly more funky. I tried it for the first time yesterday and it was pretty good. I'm gonna try it again today, but in order to grind it, I'm gonna bring the grinder into the living room so I don't wake up other people who are in my house. All right, one sec. Here's my my end table. Well, oh geez. Oh, that's everywhere now. Great. All right, now it's on the floor. But yeah, this is my messy little end table. Yesterday, I made it so strong. I'm gonna try not to make it so strong today. Okay, that's probably good. All right, we can take this. Back this way. High school mug. Can't believe I still have this. Alright, and here's my trick. So I use the cheapo filters. So instead of like the seam breaking, you can do is fold it, and then fold it, and then boom. No breaking. I think it's still gonna be strong. I forgot to do the thing where I wet the filter first, but I think it's gonna be okay. It smells good. Perfect. All right, we are back. I have some coffee. It's still probably too hot. Oh, that flavor's interesting. I'm normally a dark roast guy, but I decided to try something different. And it's like blueberry, mango, Cabernet Sauvignon. I think I'm saying that right. I'm not a wine person. And then dark chocolate. But it's like, it's good. Here, I tried to show it earlier. Can you read that? Is it all washed out? I feel like my lighting's really bad in here. I'm like, it's like too much. I feel like I'm really shiny. I just took a shower. All right. RAD UFO unboxing. know you're supposed to cut away from yourself as well, but whatever. Here we go. And boom. Got a booklet. This is pretty cool. Just, I'm into it. I like it. Alright. Here we go. You can smell it already. Maybe you should open it. Ooh, paper. Oh yeah. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna smell. But boom, there we go. RAD UFO. Oh man. See if I can do a squish test for you. What does this look like? Oh, I can kind of see that. Hold on. Wait, there we go. So I guess it's dual density, two foams. But I'm not going to bore you with specs. This is going to be about the ride. Oh yeah, nice and padded. Pretty nice. Alright. Yeah. I thought it was going to smell more. It just smells a little bit. I think that's just the pipa, but there we go. There's the camera. I'm super psyched on these. Sweet. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and lace them up in a minute. I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to eat a bagel. And then, yeah, we're going to take these guys out for 10 miles. Alright, it's a little past noon now, and I want to get ready to go on this run, so we're going to go ahead and put these shoes on.
The funny thing is, I just realized it's Sunday, not Saturday, so Hannah's not working, and she's the only one I texted. I'm sorry I interrupted.
You're fine.
Okay.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, is this a good angle? Yeah, that seems fine. All right. I just typically do a regular old-fashioned double knot. What do you normally do?
Weird shit.
Yeah.
When I tie my shoes.
Yeah.
I do weird shit. It depends on the day.
Yeah.
I showed you with my boots.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what I call it.
Yeah, I just typically...
Do bunny ears, and then get creative from there.
I usually just do a double knot.
Not very creative.
No, it's not very creative. Alright.
So sneaky. It fit good though. Got just about a, maybe a little less than a thumb, just about a thumb. You can really feel, so they have this, like, they call it a mid-foot bump. And, like, I can really feel it, like, on the back.
That's good. I'm gonna walk away now.
Okay. I think this is gonna be good.
All right, I'm just heading out the door now. It's about 1, almost 1. I don't know why I stall so much before these Sunday long runs. I love it so much, but I find all these other different things to do instead of start the run. But I'm out now, so here we go. 0.1 in. First impressions, they're a lot more stable than I thought they were gonna be. And that's really good news. So, yeah. Plan for today is to take these shoes through a range of paces and see how they feel. This first mile is gonna be warm up. And the first like 3.5 miles are gonna be all uphill. So, I'll really start to open up after that. But, all right, I should be able to make this light. But yeah, so here we go. Yeah, they feel great so far. So almost a half mile in. So I originally thought that these were going to be a lot more squishy, and they're not. I wouldn't say they're firm. They're a lot more bouncy and not squishy, and I think that's a really good thing for me. Almost to mile 1, almost to the top of the first hill. Heart rate's already up there, like 174. But that's because I'm pushing this hill kind of hard. I'm only going like 9-minute pace. Maybe even less. Maybe even less. All right, here we go. 1 mile, 9:07. Not bad for an uphill warm-up mile. About 2.5 more uphill miles to go. So far, I've had a few ups and downs. Hill-wise, I guess. Right now, I'm on a pretty steep up, but like, I feel like the rear, go ahead. The rear heel bevel makes the downhill transition really nice. And I might alter my route a little bit, because like, I'm sick of these hills already. I'm at like 1.6. Yeah. I'll get plenty of hills next Saturday. I'm gonna stop and get water in just a sec. Not here, next one. So, my right calf is feeling a little tight. And on Friday, my right knee was bugging me. So, hopefully I can keep that in check. But I might be getting pretty close to done with these uphills.
Wait for me. Wait, what I mean, that's a lot of it.
$9:15, mile 2. I guess I'll call that a warm up. I might stretch my calf out a little bit. A lot of people at the park today. I forgot to pause my watch, so this next mile split might be a little wonky. But that's okay. All right, I'm gonna get ready to transition to a downhill, and I'm actually gonna run by my work because I think I left my work computer in my classroom. Friday was a weird day. I had like a parent-teacher conference after school, which kind of threw off my after-school routine. And I think I left my laptop there. In fact, if you're watching this, please cross your fingers and hope that I left my laptop there. Because otherwise, I don't know where my laptop is. I feel like my vibe today is really like low-key and chill. But like, I don't want to be disparaging of the shoes because of my like demeanor. These shoes are feeling great so far. I'm typically a 9.5 in most running shoes. Sometimes in Nike I'll get a 10, but sometimes I'll get a 9.5. But I got a 9.5 in these, and they are perfect. Yeah, they're great. The balance is really nice. They feel really protective. I feel like I could get a lot of miles out of these. So I'm really happy. Plus, I don't even think I have a shoe shot in the video yet. So let's go ahead and get that once I cross the street. All right. But like, all right, back uphill. These guys look great. I gotta get a longer stick so I can get the better shoe shots. Is this thing extended all the way? What the heck? As far as you go? I don't know why. I feel like never mind. My stick, I'm being weird about my stick. Let's go from the ground up. Let's talk about the outsole. So far, it's been pretty dry. I mean, pretty much all dry. But I've gone uphill and downhill. Pretty much no flat yet. But I will say that the outsole feels super grippy, super sticky. Very confidence inspiring. And I'm really happy with it so far. I want to try and find some puddles, but it hasn't really rained that much, so I don't know. But yeah, just first impressions, this outsole seems really great. Like if I can try and scuff, you can really hear it grabbing. Yeah, outsole is awesome. No complaints. All right, let's take it on some gravel. I mean, they're not marketed as a trail shoe, but on light trails like gravel, you can pretty much use any road shoe. I think the whole gravel market in the shoe world is really funny to me because you can totally just wear a road shoe on this surface and it's like fine. It's fine. Oh, mile 3, 9:05. But I think I was closer to around 8-minute pace for that last one due to the downhill. I think it was just wonky because I never stopped my watch when I went and got some water. But yeah, I have about another downhill mile or so. I changed the course a little bit. I didn't want any more vert. I don't care. I got some vert. I'll probably get like, I don't know, 500 feet of vert or something. Whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna get like almost 5,000 next Saturday. And it's not like this vert is gonna make that vert any easier. If anything, I should be resting more, but whatever. We're gonna send it. I swear to God, I thought this stick was longer. I feel like I'm missing a segment, but it might not be. Like, no, that's it. I'm tripping hard on this stick. Anyway, mile 4, 741, kind of flat, rolling hills a little bit, but yeah, feeling pretty good. So let's talk about the midsole a little bit. So we talked about the outsole, midsole talk. So a couple things. So I'm pretty sure the midsole is a dual density PIBA midsole. There's no carbon plate and it's pretty max stack. So I would say I'm definitely feeling protected from the ground. I'm feeling bounce and a decent amount of stability without any like acute stability elements, if that makes sense. It's very rockered in the front and very beveled in the back. I guess it's the heel word for rocker, I think. But that had me nervous at first because they say the shoe has like a quote unquote mid-foot bump. So I was worried that that was going to bring some instability with it. But it's really not that exaggerated. Like, I did a little test. I might do a retie on the right shoe once I get to my school, and I'll show you. But I did a little test on my kitchen counter. I probably should have filmed it. But where I just stick the shoe on the counter and then just like push the toe down and let it wobble back and forth. And it wasn't that crazy. Like, the midsection is still pretty, I don't want to say flat, but like, it's not just gonna teeter-totter constantly. I think it's really well done, but I'll show you in a sec. Maybe I'll show you in my classroom, because I'm just about there, almost halfway on this run today. My right knee is kind of bugging me a little bit. My right calf has seemed to loosen up, which is nice, but my right knee has me confused a little bit. But I think the bounce of this and the protection is helping quite a bit. I also took yesterday off and gave it some rest, so I think that's helping too. But anyway, I gotta get past this gate. See you in a sec. Come on, everybody. Everybody say laptop. Hope nobody's here, or else I'll sound crazy. Come on, where are you? Where? Aha! Laptop. I was getting real nervous there for a sec. All right. You can stay there. Let's plug you in. Ugh. Oh, thank God. All right. I can relax. Oh, let's say hi to Babs. Here's our class pet. There he is. Oh, you need water. I'm gonna give him some water. One sec. I usually get them crickets sometime Monday through Wednesday each week. But leopard geckos, man, best broke pet ever. I've had this guy since 2011. And like, if you feed him too much, he just won't eat the crickets, and then they die in there, and then there's dead crickets in there, and I'm sure he doesn't want that. So like $2 a week, I think I spend on this guy. And that's after cricket prices have gone up. Cricket prices have gone way up in the last 10 years. Alright. Get some artwork. Yeah. Oh, I have paper referrals in my classroom? I forgot about that. I'm gonna need to use those. Alright, laptop's here. I can breathe easy. I'm gonna do a little lap around the perimeter and then, I don't know, try to wiggle my way home. I'm about halfway through this run. See you outside. I forgot I was gonna show you the whole like toe thing, and I'm just gonna retie my shoe, so I'm just gonna take it off really quick. Flip you upside down. Let's see if I put you right there. Oh, you won't stay. How about that? All right. So this guy, I think. Oh, this is wobbly. I'm gonna do a retie in a sec. First, I'm gonna take it off. See, all right, let's calm you down, okay? But look, okay, so hopefully you can see okay. But I was thinking it was gonna be like, but it really is just like. That was actually way more wobbly than it was earlier. But like, it does have this like section where it wants to sit. I don't know. It feels great on the run. Alright. I'm almost halfway through the run. I'm almost at 5. I meant to take nutrition at 4, and I'm just gonna do it now. I need to be good about nutrition, especially on Saturday. I'm gonna throw this away in a sec, because I'm gonna be out there for like 6-7 hours. Last year I finished it in like 5:40 or something. I was cooking last year. 2 weeks later I hit a sub 90 half too. I don't know if I could do that right now. All right. While we're here, let's talk about the outsole. No, we already talked about the outsole. We're going up. We're going from the ground up. All right. Outsole, midsole, onto the upper. This thing is comfortable, man. It might be a little warm for like super summer months, but like it is quite comfy. And like there are some brands where the fit is kind of weird to me. Like I feel like Puma has a really narrow midfoot. Fortunately, I can get along with the Mag Max 2s. But these, they're amazing. They're perfect. Like I can't find a flaw in the upper. It's padded on the tongue, but just at the top where you might get lace bite, it's like soft, but structured enough. It's not all floppy. I feel like the Neo Vista 2 booty style upper can be a little floppy. This one's real nice and secure. I guess while I'm on the topic of the Neo Vista 2, so I have a 9.5, and I usually have a 9.5. Those ones are super big, so I ended up getting a 9 on the supple app. Hopefully that comes this week. Ooh, mile 5, 8:22. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna put you away. There's a bunch of people around. We were talking about the upper, and like, it fits so great. But last thing I want to talk about
is just the drip factor. Now this is a very pretty shoe. Like, this is probably the best looking shoe I've ever bought. It's amazing. Look at this thing, hold on. Wait. Look at this thing. Amazing. Such a good looking shoe. All right, put you away for a sec. Mile 6, 7:38. I was hitting some mid-low 6 paces on that one, but I don't think I'm trying to rip too much harder than that today. I'm just gonna glide it on home. Now I was thinking, these wouldn't be bad as a casual shoe. I mean, I know they're not designed for it, but you could get away with it for sure. I'm hitting another little retie. It's a first run, man. Things loosen up. Feels like piss over here. Now, my feet are weird. My right foot is longer. I would say a true 9.5. My left foot is shorter, probably about a true 9. But my left ankle is thicker. It's more voluminous. I don't know. Volume. There's more volume. It's louder. My left ankle's louder. No, what I'm trying to say is that, like, shoes tend to fit me more snugly on the left foot, despite it being my shorter foot. Because in 2023, I twisted my ankle real bad, and I didn't break it, but it's probably never going to be the same again. All right, I'm at 6.5 now. Says I'm averaging 8:30-ish. It's fine by me. I'm not feeling too quick these days, but that's okay. I'm kind of just hunting volume. I want my miles to get louder. I don't want to get hit by this van. All right, I'm gonna hit a quick bottle fill too, right here, and then we'll wrap it up soon. All right. Mile 7, 7:36, and I feel like it's the upper's loosening a little bit. I feel like it's just breaking in slightly over the course of this run, but I'll probably end up tying them next, maybe a little tighter on my next run. But these should be able to get me through the last 3 miles, no problem. My plan for these shoes is to make them more of just a daily trainer, just like a more fun, souped up daily trainer. Ooh. Thank you, car, for not hitting me. And I think these are actually going to work out really well as that, like, filling that role. I still think the Mega Blasts are going to hold the slot for my long run shoe, even though these are holding up pretty well. Like, these can definitely do it. These are a fine long run shoe. I just think I prefer the ride of the Mega Blast very slightly for those longer efforts. I'll probably wear the Mega Blast for the Oakland half in about a month. All right, about to cross the street. All right, I think I gotta hit another retie on this right shoe. No, I'm not just doing this so I can get some rest. Oh, I gotta pause my watch. my right foot is narrower, and I feel like it's just kind of slipping back and forth just a little bit. The ankle lockdown feels great, but I'm gonna see if I can just like snug it up just a little bit. I love these water bottles because you can just flip them and then boom, you can use your fingers. Look at these Hydro Pack. The insulated one is better, get it. If you're thinking about it, get it. I have 2 of the non-insulated. Insulated is better. I'm not doing a runner's knot either. Not yet. Sometimes I do. Typically in the past I've done that with most of my shoes, but I'm trying to do it without it and see if I really need it. So feels a little more snug. I've got what? A little over 2 miles to go. I had an opportunity, so I figured I might as well take it. All right, let's see. So my big toe is right about there. And this one, it's back a little bit. It's right about there. So I have like maybe a full thumb in the left, a little less than that in the right. All right. We are going back uphill. So here we go. I think I'm gonna try and tone it down a little bit too. Pushed the last couple miles pretty hard, but now that we're going uphill, I can relax. I'm gonna take the rest of this at kind of like a cool down pace. Just maybe a little mini tempo kind of thing with a little bit of hills. Nothing too crazy. I will say these shoes are handling it just fine. Like, this is something I probably would not do. I mean, you could do it in any shoe, but let's see, the GT 2000s, that'd be a pretty rough 10 miles. The Magnoxes be a little bulky. Neo Vistas, now the upper is sloppy because they're a little big. If I had the right size, it might be a different story. But I just feel like those are a little mushy. I've been loving them for recovery, but not for something like this. Probably wouldn't use a race shoe. You could, but yeah. No, the shoes are good. I'm liking it. 10 miles is a real first run test. That's for sure. All right. Jefferson Avenue. Of course, I put you away the moment it ticks over 8:03 for mile 8. 8:03. And now, let's bring it back down to 9. So, way too cool 50K is in less than 1 week. Right now it's Sunday, it's on Saturday. It's supposed to be like mid 70s, maybe low mid 70s, which is gonna feel real warm up there. So I was thinking about wearing these. I'm wearing the John G half tights. Love them, they're great. Oh god, unplug. But if it's gonna be super warm, I might bust out the Soar marathon shorts, because I mean, like, I can still load it up with gels and stuff, and I'm gonna be wearing a pack, so snacks and other things I can keep in the pack. We're gonna bust up Dwight right here. So like, I can even keep my phone in the pack. Like, I'm not gonna need to keep much on in my shorts. So I feel like the Soar shorts might be the move, which will be my first trail race in those. I think they'll be great. And then I'm also, I'm like 95% sure I'm gonna run in the the Nike Zagama 2s. And then this will probably be their last hurrah hoping to get the 3s in June with the all conditions gear. Nike's, the Gamma, it's the 3. Yeah, but I have the Norda 005. And that could be risky because I got it true to size, and everybody says you should size up, but I sized up half a size and it was too loose. So like, can I push the button? All right. So I ended up going back down to my true to size, and now it fits. It seems like it fits and runs the way it's supposed to. But if my feet start to swell a bunch, that could pose some issues. Also, that foam is super bouncy and super lively, which if I'm just trying to slug it out, that might be a bit much. So I feel like the Zagamas really are the move, but they're just boring. But you know what? Sometimes boring is the correct thing to do. I'm at 8.6 here in the RAD UFOs. Going up a little hill. I feel great. My right calf was tight to start the run, and that's since calmed down. My right knee, which was bugging me a lot on Friday, was acting like it was going to cause problems, and it decided not to. So I'm thankful for that. And then my left ankle, like ankle Achilles area, that's been screwed up ever since I twisted my ankle in 2023, September of 2023. It's like, it's talking, but it's not that bad. I'm fine. I'm gonna go up here, probably hook a left on Shattuck, and then head home. I could go all the way to Telegraph, but I don't need to. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you in a quarter mile. Mile 9, 8:04. All right. Well, I didn't slow down much. Coming up on this last mile in just a sec. These shoes like to cruise, I'll tell you that. I probably could run easy miles in them if I really tried, but they just kind of wanted to rip today, so I just let them. Mile 10, 7:06. Oh, and now I'm gonna do a little walk. All right. Anyway, RAD UFO first run, 10 miles. Kind of rippy. Let's see, perceived effort, put that at somewhat hard. I felt normal. I didn't feel particularly strong today, but I didn't feel particularly weak either. Let's see. All right, what do we got? 8:12 average pace, 162 average heart rate. It's up there. Oh, 735 feet of gain. Excuse me. Threshold 4.5 aerobic, 1.9 anaerobic. Dude, I was hitting those hills. Load 252. Acute load still only 769. These are just numbers, you don't care. Yeah. Shoes are good. I am going to be happy to put more miles on them this week. I'll probably do a little recovery tomorrow. Typically I take a rest day after my long runs, but this is a pretty short long run. And I guess I hit it kind of hard, but like, I could probably handle some recovery miles tomorrow. So I'll probably break out the Mag Max 2. I would do the Neo Vista, but I just washed it. So, speaking of which, so I ordered these, I think like, I don't even remember, it's some green thing, but it's like Rockin' Green or green, probably not Green Machine, but that's just what my brain says. But they're these like little laundry shoe bags. Now I don't throw the shoes through the washer, and I wash them on a delicate cycle, but it makes the shoes look really nice. So I cleaned them up. I might try and sell them for like 50 bucks or something. And yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Mag Max 2s and should be good. Any last thoughts? I don't know. I mean, okay, so here, I guess here's what I was thinking. So when I was debating whether or not I was gonna order the UFOs or not, I was a little worried that they were gonna be like a bit too wild. They're not too wild. They're fun, but like like you can do whatever you want in them and they'll be fine. Unless you're like to the point where you have stability needs where you probably shouldn't be running, and then maybe these wouldn't work for you. But like, I feel like for 99% of the people, this shoe's just gonna work. It feels great. Yeah. So if you're on the fence, maybe pull the trigger. Oh, I also, another reason I got these shoes is because I signed up for the RAD Pro. I think it was called Pro, but like, I think they do it for like maybe military, law enforcement, teachers, maybe even nurses, and like that kind of thing. So like, if you go on their website and look, you get like 25% off. So this is a $200 pair of shoes. I got them for $150, and that swayed pretty heavily on my decision. So if you can do that, totally worth it. Alrighty guys, that was the first run of review for the RAD UFO.